Dave Hodge has a good way of combining multiple news or news releases of different things to bring in a story, whether it's on the money or not. It's his analysis, but he does bring some good stuff together. But this one is his thoughts. Closed Walmart should be guerrilla warfare staging areas in response to invasion. And the invasion he's talking about is supposed information has come out about ISIS being near Texas, and that they have enough manpower to stage an assault, which would be a false flag because America knows that they're down there and not doing nothing about it, and that might be why all these Walmarts are closing down. Let me tell you one fact about Walmart and the plumbing stuff. This is a fact. But before I entered the medical field, I used to be a electrical foreman for one of the largest electrical companies in Tennessee, and we had contracts with Sam's, which is the same thing as Walmart. And you have no idea how strict rules they are for working on their company. Like, one of the things, if you worked on a Sam, you had to start work at 10 o'clock when they locked the doors and kicked everybody out. And you had to be 100% done and out of there by, I think, like 6 in the morning or something. And they even made your company sign contracts of you getting done in a specific amount of time. So they don't play around about being closed down. And being in the construction, it does not take 6 months to fix plumbing, period. I'm telling you. So them being down 6 months, can you imagine the massive revenue loss they have in 6 months? No, it's not going to happen. But anyway, I'm going to go on. But he goes on to talk about all the Walmarts closing down, and he posts videos with it and stuff like this. And now these boxes are starting to appear. My only objection to this is when you work in construction, and if they were doing plumbing, these are actually the perfect thing to use for construction on an off-site place, because that's what we used. We used stuff like that because I don't know if you can see right here that it looks like a regular trailer, but on some of these they have like a 4x3, and the underneath is open where you can keep a lock, and it's almost impossible to break in these things. But if they were doing plumbing, these are perfect to store your tools, which that's what we did. Not saying that's it, but it is peculiar what's going on. These don't alert me, just to be honest with you, just from my experience and professional experience, I would say. But I mean, like I said, some of the stuff is just crazy to look at. A lot of the stuff you've seen, I'm not going to go over all this stuff, but I'll just read you his analysis. It says, in conclusion, when I call for Texas to be prepared to be invaded, that call seems to be right on the money. I fully expect these closed Walmarts at once be open to the public once needed changes are made for the guerrilla force friendly. Let me go down here. Finally, I would like the readers to pause and consider how bad things could get in the Southwest if the U.S. military has to prepare its soldiers to conduct guerrilla warfare training while using Walmart as a covert base of operation on American soil. It speaks to the fact that the coming ISIS incursions are going to be dramatic due to the fact that closed Walmarts stretch across much of the southern U.S. That is a good point. Speaks to how widespread the following attacks are going to be in the ISIS version of the Tet offensive. Anyway, it's his thoughts. He has some good thoughts. But like I said, from my professional opinion, working for Walmart and Sam's back in the day, yeah, closing down 6 months is not going to happen at a real Walmart. So there is a lot of fishy stuff going on. That ain't conspiracy about the Walmarts and the plumbing. That's a conspiracy fact. If they close, they want to reopen. So there's a lot more that's not being told, and that leads us to all answer questions, or ask questions, I would say, of what is really going on.